All right. No, let's do it again then. And welcome everybody to Routine 113 of Guy Party Podcast. How's it going, everybody? I'm Al, as always. Name hasn't changed. On the end of the line, as always, we got Matty Brick Daddy. How's it going, man?
Going good. How's it going with you? As we're about to take a drink.
I haven't been feeling all that well this weekend.
Yeah,
kind of a sore throat, kind of like a nasal congestion, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious, I mean, knock on wood. But yeah, little sluggish this weekend, but whatever. Could be worse.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah. How about yourself? How you doing?
Yeah, right. Good. Tired, but
good.
Working a lot, but good.
Yeah. Work is crazy the next month for me. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the field with like five different fucking field events. So it's like I have to set up for one as I'm on one, and then just like shit's gonna get missed. I just know it. Hate it. But whatever. That's life. That's how you do things.
That is life.
Yeah. So with little introduction out of the way, guys. We have some socials. Check us out on Instagram, guy_party_pod. Go listen and watch this podcast on guypartypod.com. That's pretty much the best location. And then send us any feedback you guys may have at guyparty91@gmail.com. So with that out of the way, how is life in Matt's world? How was your past week? How are things? How's stuff?
It was good. I don't remember what we record Monday night, I think.
Let's check.
Because you were away last weekend.
September 7th. Yeah, Monday, Labor Day.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
jeez.
Pretty much just working and gaming. You know how it be.
I do.
I beat the DLCs for Control. I don't remember if I beat Control by Monday or if I was already beating the main story at that.
I think you said you already had beat the main story and you were really into it. Really talked about how you did like a More Than Horizon story and all that stuff. So yeah, I think you had beat it. Yep.
Yeah, I would like to see where if they were to do a sequel. Did the DLCs and 100%ed it. I just 100% it last night actually.
I was in the stream the whole time. I just wasn't chatting.
The second DLC. They kind of threw me for a loop very early and caught me off guard with something.
How so?
So, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't played the second DLC and plans on it. For the next,
never gonna play it.
Fast forward like 15 seconds. Starting now. So essentially, there's another game series franchise called Alan Wake, which is like kind of like a horror, like spooky kind of game series.
Ooh,
they take place in the same universe. Because he becomes a thing and it's like, wait, is that the same name? And like I googled it and it was like, I know they're giving them the same profession. Curious. I googled it and it was like, yeah, this is a crossover thing. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yep, that's too much of a coincidence to not be.
Yeah. So it's like now I want to play those games and see what that story is.
Do it.
But I thought that was pretty cool. I have to see if there's team achievements. So if there's not, then I'll put it on the back burner.
Got you.
But yeah, 100% of the DLC or 100% of all the achievements took me 26 hours.
It's not bad at all.
So yeah, I feel like that's not too bad.
Nice.
And then really the only other thing, it's pretty much I've been playing that, playing Fall Guys.
Still haven't played it.
Occasionally. I'll be like gaming at night and just someone will message me on Discord and be like, hey, you want to hop in Fall Guys? I'll be like,
sure.
I know I'm gonna rage, I know I'm gonna get angry, but fuck it, let's go.
I saw a cool little meme of Fall Guys today. Like it was the perfect fail. Like those little spinning kind of rods, I guess. So
yeah,
he jumped, fell off, and then respawned in, got kicked by one of those, went back, got kicked back by another one to where he was, got launched up the ramp.
Yep.
Passed.
I just saw that. like
Motherfucker.
10 minutes before we started. Yeah.
It's
Like,
that was me.
wow,
I'm
that
being
is
launched
so
backwards.
fucking lucky.
It wouldn't be my luck.
But
That's for sure. That's
the
for
only
sure.
other game I've been putting massive work into,
Support.
Sekiro.
I saw that too.
I have 31 hours actually in the past 2 weeks, just for a record of how much I've been playing it. Of a total of 46 hours.
Oh shit. I mean, for me, yeah, we'll get to it, but I've been putting some work into some games specifically. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying.
I think so. My phone dropped earlier, and I think I'm gonna accidentally called someone.
Let it ride.
But
Let it ride.
yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go with it. But beat Sekiro.
Oh, nice. First time, right?
Yesterday morning for the first time. I'm still a bit confused how I got Game of the Year. Because I was like, what games did it go up against that year? And like I looked it up and went up against Control, Death Stranding, Smash Bros, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Outer Worlds. And after beating it, I'm like, I feel like I need to delve more into the lore and story to figure out why it won.
Mm-hmm.
But like to me, it was like, I feel like maybe besides Smash Bros, any of the other games potentially could have. I mean, I haven't played Death Stranding or Outer Worlds yet.
I can't wait to play the Outer Worlds for some
But
reason.
I've heard both are really good story wise. It's like, how did Sekiro take it when it's like, one, the hardest game to beat of the 6, and
it could easily piss people off.
2,
for me,
it's like there's depending on the ending you choose, it's not a good ending. Like the ending I played was essentially like the quote unquote bad ending.
Oh, okay.
Where like essentially at the end of the game you get a choice and it's like, hey, obey your father or obey the guy you were trying to protect. And if you obey your father, essentially what happens is, which I did, which apparently people are thinking is the hardest ending to do. A spoiler alert for a game that's been out for almost 2 years now.
Yeah,
year and a half. But essentially what happens is your guy goes fucking mental and kills everyone. that's
like
pretty much the story.
A cutscene, or do you like? I mean, direct you to kill everybody.
So like, you kill these two people that are protecting like the Lord, this little kid that's like the Lord and like the leader or something.
Okay.
And it doesn't show you kill him, but it essentially it's like you see your dad who's like, yeah, you know, I'll listen to you, like, you know, whatever you say, I'm gonna follow your orders, and fuck the little kid that I was following and, you know, protecting. And then like after you kill the two boss fights, it's like, you know, he's like, oh, good job, and he turns around and you fucking kill him. And then like it just does like a black screen with like dialogue over it, and it's like essentially saying how your guy essentially became like a monster and just killed people for the next 20 years. And it was like, oh, I did that. I don't.
That was me.
I don't remember if there was a reason why, or if they explained it. But now I'm going back through and trying to get like the good endings and stuff.
Okay. Yep.
Which I think I only have to beat it 2 more times. Which I'm actually pretty close with one of them.
Nice.
Like
achievements. All.
Yeah. There's 3 more endings related to achievements, but I think I can get 2 at the same time, which I'm working towards right now.
Nice. Nice.
But I'm 50% completion rate on that game right now. And the last boss I beat, I have to go back and look at the VODs, but I think I spent at least an hour and a half to 2 hours on him.
Oh Jesus!
Of just like
fucking terrible.
And there was like a couple times where it's like, oh, he's almost dead, and then like his one attack like just takes away all your health, and it was like, fuck. And I thought I had to revive, and I didn't. I was like, well, fuck me. I thought I could come back from that, and that was a huge bummer. And kept grinding out, and eventually got it. Thank God, or else God knows what I would do.
Yep. God damn it, like that.
But I think that's pretty much been it, because it's pretty much been Sekiro that I've been throwing my time into. But I plan. I'm gonna say I plan on doing this right now. I don't know if it's still gonna be a thing, but I'm trying to download the VODs and just like I'm thinking about like editing them all together after I beat the game and edit them all together at once and then slowly pump them out on YouTube. So if you want to see it, there's a chance.
Okay.
It will be on YouTube.
Sweet.
I'm trying to like download them all, edit them all, cut out all the boring shit.
Yep.
And like upload them all before I even fucking make them public. So that way it's just like I don't have to be like, oh, I have to do this, because that's like a tough thing to do sometimes when I work 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous. Work sucks, man. Work sucks.
But next week is my last week off before I have to start coaching again. So, yeah, which isn't bad. I'm excited to go back to coaching, but it's like I'm sitting down. It's like this is my last week before I can like have every night free until I go back to like, hey, 4 of the nights are taken up by one thing or another, whether it's coaching or other things.
Yeah.
So
shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's life, though, right?
Yeah. Life.
That's how things usually go.
But I think that's pretty much been my week.
Nice, man.
If I've done anything else, to be honest, I'm trying to scroll through Steam and see if I missed anything, but I don't think I did.
Nice.
How about you?
So, gaming-wise, you mentioned you have, 31 hours in Sekiro in the past 2 weeks? I have 45 hours in GTA 5 in the past 2 weeks.
I've been seeing you've been streaming that.
So, I not even streaming. I played yesterday for like 5 hours. Didn't even stream at all. I was just really under the weather.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember. I just texted you about it.
Yeah, but I was just playing the shit out of it with one of our mutual stream friends, Angel, and one of my buddies from field camp. We've been in a crew together. I'm level 53 online already. 2 weeks. And probably that's not even 2 weeks because I beat the story too. So some of that 45 hours is story time. There was double RP, double money missions for like some really easy missions. Yeah, plus the Kuruma, whatever, the armored car. Yeah, Kuruma is on sale. It's like 400,000.
Nice.
Bought that. Every mission just stayed in the car, shut everybody from inside the car,
run people over.
Easy. Like probably every mission, probably $25,000 to $35,000, and between 5,000 to 8,000 RP.
Nice.
So we leveled, like I went from like 0 to like probably 25 within 2 or 3 days of play.
Yeah.
So pretty easy. Only have 27 of 77 achievements though.
Yeah.
Oh, some stuff is just easy that I just haven't put the time into.
Speaking of achievements, real quick, I hit 7,900 this past week.
Nice.
I'm at 7,926 right now.
Cool.
So I would kind of want to hit 8,000 by the end of the week, but we'll see.
Hey man, do it up. I was also playing just today. Speaking of achievements, trophies, I broke 1,100 trophies on PlayStation. I played the DLC for Krieg's Fustercluck or whatever, the Fantastic Fustercluck in Borderlands 3. So I beat that today in like just under 5 hours.
Nice.
Got all but 2 trophies, so I need to get 2 more. And one of them is just doing all side stuff. So it should be pretty easy. It should be actually really easy to keep that game 100%. What else was I playing? Of course, just dabbling in Animal Crossing as always. And
as always.
Yeah, I think that's it game-wise though. But I've been putting a lot of time into GTA 5. I linked my Twitch Prime account to the GTA 5.
Yeah.
And apparently you get like some crazy awesome deals online. For like right now there's a free like nightclub. It's 1.5 million just free now. Other cars on sale and shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Daily spins at the
casino wheel.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But besides that, I finished the second book of my series and got the third.
Nice.
But in between that, I'm probably after this, I'll probably go crack open my comic and finally read that because
How have you not read that yet? You waited for a month.
Yeah, but then I started another book and I got really into that.
It literally takes like 45 minutes to read that, probably, if that.
No,
it's probably like 20 to 30.
Probably, but yeah, I just wanted to just wait until that's like the only thing. I don't know why. I like to read one thing only at one time. I don't know. Weird, I guess. But besides that, just hanging out. Went to a concert on Friday, and now I'm just gonna go back to fucking work.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of GTA. Nice. But dude, it's on PC, especially first person. It's fluid. Like on PlayStation, it was like kind of first person was kind of tanky. Like if you turn, you would just like you can actually aim. So
I mean, I will say one thing Rockstar I would love to see them fix is the walk-in mechanic in their games, because like GTA and Red Dead, it's like whenever you're trying to like turn on a dime to like jump up something, it always seems like you take like a full step to the side and then you fall off a cliff or something. It's like, well,
you arc wide. Yeah. I've playing adversary modes on GTA Online. I've fallen off the map a lot of times.
It's like the turning while you're standing still or something is always like the biggest issue with me in their games.
Yeah, I could deal with it because everything else is pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, but besides that, that's it, man. Just working.
Nice.
Fucking lame.
Such is life.
Yup. Well, getting some news if you'd like to then?
No.
Yeah, no. All right. No, son of a bitch. Wrapping it up early again. So, I have a lot of Borderlands news.
Go for it.
Two of which are pretty simple to talk about. But so if you are a current Borderlands 3 owner on Xbox or PlayStation, if you get their next gen's console, like say if I have PS4, if I get a PS5 and since I already own it, I get it for free on the next gen console. So I thought Gearbox did everybody a solid there, or is going to do everybody a solid there with that. I mean, that's not going to be like, oh, I need to go get a PS5 now. But I mean, when I get a PS5, like, well, fuck yeah, load times are hopefully can be cut in half. I mean, 60 frames, 4K, maybe higher. I don't fucking know, but it'll run better.
Hopefully.
Literally a minute and 8 seconds to load in from main screen to like a farming point, just to load into the game. On PC, it was like 12 seconds.
Yep.
Like literally a tenth of the time.
Yep.
I was like, fucking hey. But if that's any incentive to buy the game, like think if you're a major Borderlands player, like, and you just want to farm for all the best gear. Say you have 3 hours to play PS4. How many times can you kill that guy more on PC versus PlayStation? You know, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
It is.
But I don't know. That's not a selling point, but if Horizon Forbidden West is a launch title within like the first 6 months or a year, it might have to be a perfect purchase.
I mean, whenever Horizon gets announced for a date, that's when you're getting a PlayStation. Let's be honest.
Probably. And we'll get into this a little bit later. But speaking of Borderlands, again, I have 2 more topics here. Just want to touch on the DLC 4. And anybody who's a big fan of Borderlands knows in the BL2 series, probably one of their favorite DLCs, just assuming, is the Bunkers and Badasses, the Sultan Dragon Keep, Tanatinas.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Bunkers and Badasses is getting its actual, like, a real tabletop game.
Yeah, I feel like I remember hearing about that a while ago, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it until, I guess, yesterday. This comes from Polygon. Borderlands in-fiction Dungeons and Dragons spoof is being turned into a real-life RPG. Tiny Tina's Bunkers and Badasses is on the way to help, with the help of team behind Root. I haven't played or heard anything about Root, but It goes on to say, Gearbox Entertainment is turning this goof into a real tabletop role-playing game. A hardbound source book titled Bunkers and Badasses, as well as a deluxe edition featuring miniatures and other items, goes up for pre-order this Saturday. So I'm guessing if this was yesterday, I'm guessing this will be the 19th. The 19th, because the September 18th is Mario 3D All Stars. I just remember. God, man, that's gonna be a lot of time. But then apparently copies start at $60. Players will be able to create their own character within the world of Borderlands and then go on adventures, including a print version of Borderlands 2 downloadable content that started it all, according to news releases. Adventures including Tiny Tina's and Soul and Dragon Keep, and his unpublished sequel, Butt Stallion's Honey Heist, as well as the Merchant's Quest for Wizard's Wand. So apparently those are all going to be like playable adventures. That's fucking cool. But yeah, so there's a deluxe version as well. The base version is $60. Deluxe version is $120. But if you pre-order by the September 30th deadline, you get it for $100, $20 off. So if anybody's interested, that sounds fun to me. And then
I just looked it up and I was like curious to when I heard about it. I just typed in Bunkers and Badasses on Google. I found an article from July 12th, 2018 introducing Bunkers and Badasses is coming to your tabletops. So it's been in the works for a while.
Wow.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember hearing about this.
Over 2 years. Holy shit. Never heard anything about it.
Yeah, so it's definitely been in the works for a while, and it's nice to see that it's finally getting a release.
Yeah. Yep. So I guess the last piece of Borderlands news, I just wanted to go over. So I just beat the DLC for Krieg and the Fantastic Fustercluck for Borderlands 3, and dude, I will say it was damn good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean, do you know anything about the premise of it?
I know it's like following his sanity or something.
Yeah, so like there's a sane and insane version of him, and like the whole banter back and forth is amazing. And there are some, I will say, there are some points in it that are just like, here's your feels, gonna hit you in them. And I was just like, no, like yes, but no. But it was funny. Krieg, in his sane personality, is very like. Did you ever watch Robot Chicken?
Yes.
You ever see the one with like the Marvel characters living in the house with like the Hulk?
Yes.
And all that? Remember like when Hulk is just like being a fucking animal and like they interview him, he's just like the most eloquent person ever.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is like that.
Okay.
That was what I got from this.
Okay.
But so there's a couple bosses, and all of which are unique, weird. Like the first couple, I understood the first 3 bosses. I was just like, why is it? I was like, oh, this is what he took it, like the insane one took this as, and like what he thought they thought. And then like the second one was just really far-fetched, of course, and the third one was like legit. The final boss, like, not the final boss, but like, so you have to collect some things, and of course Borderlands loves collectathons, but you have to collect these things, and once you do, like the last one of those collectors was like, oh shit, like this is what happened to him. Fucking cool to get a background of the shit that was going down, and I just don't want to ruin anything for you, but dude, it was really good. You get a really good background on Krieg. You get, a little bit of who he loves in the game, as I'm sure you know. But dude, I give it a solid 2 thumbs up.
Nice.
I didn't get any DLC specific weapons yet, I don't think. But I will say I was on Mayhem 10 and I was surviving just fine. But like the first like main boss, I ran out of ammo. Just because they're so healthy, and like, fuck, I have no ammo. But luckily they're second phase. They are. luckily they started to drop ammo at some point. But the second one, I literally had to kill myself, drop it down to make Mayhem 7 just to be able to beat it, because I played him for 20 minutes. I was alive, but I had no ammo for anything.
Yeah.
So I had to quit. I was like, what am I fucking melee this guy? So that's not, in general, that's the only thing I would have to like say about the shitty, because it was just the Mayhem 10 sponginess, these fucking characters. Yeah. So, but besides that, dude, really cool atmosphere. Of course, you know, they kind of did a similar thing with Claptrap. It is Claptrap Revolution, or whatever the fuck is it called?
Revolution.
No, that was the first game. Claptastic Voyage.
Oh, from yeah, okay.
Like you going in his mind.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing, but pretty cool of what this guy fucking thinks about. Anyway,
yeah, I think I missed the last 2 DLCs on that. I haven't played either of them, so I need to get back in it.
You haven't played Bounty of Blood?
No.
The Western?
No, maybe I did. The one with like the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did play that. I actually played it in one sit-in.
Yeah, I mean, that was a shorter one, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
So, what were the DLCs actually? Blood, Love, and Tentacles, Bounty of Blood, Krieg's Foster Club.
There's one before that.
Yeah, the first one. What am I missing? Handsome Jackpot.
Yeah,
Handsome Jackpot.
The casino.
That was so long ago. Yeah, the casino. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
I just assume it's part of the base game, but it's not. But yeah, dude, I really enjoyed it. Probably story wise, like kind of like getting a background on Krieg. Krieg's my favorite character in Borderlands. Just getting a background on him probably bumped it up to at least 2 of 4. This top 2. Okay. I like Bounty of Blood a lot. There's just the whole like Western theme was fucking cool. But I like the weirdness and like ominous of Blood, Love, and Tentacles, and I just like the atmosphere of the casinos. So they were all good, but like I really like the story because the background in Krieg really piqued my interest.
I remember when I was told Krieg was gonna be based as like the plot of one of the DLCs, because he was like one of my favorites in Borderlands too.
Yeah.
So it was like I definitely need to get back into it and actually get achievements in that game, because that's, as we've said before, not a hard thing to 100%.
I was gonna say so easy. It's on sale again on Steam for $30 for the base game, but if I did get it on Steam, I'd just have to get the full version for $60, unfortunately. But I'm waiting for a better sale. But so IGN's verdict here. They give it a 7 out of 10. Good.
Okay.
With the exception of one stellar area and boss fight, Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Buster Club ends up being not so fantastic exploration of one of the Borderlands' most shallow characters. Like all Borderlands content, there are plenty of laughs to be had, monsters to be exploded, and loot to claim. But this uninspired DLC does almost nothing new and gives remarkably few reasons for players to return. I disagree with that. Because if you are a hardcore Borderlands fan and really enjoyed playing as Krieg and like getting some kind of background of what fucked him up so much, I think it's a must play. Personally, granted, yeah, they did rehash some things like of what they had in the base game, like, but then again, it's the same. It's still the same game. It's not a different game. It's still Borderlands 3. So yeah, of course, some of the same mechanics, some of the same fucking tricks and hints and shit are gonna be there. So yeah, I don't know. I do like the crew challenges. Like how Tyson has the little Typhon, not Tyson.
Oh,
Typhon DeLeon has his little recordings.
Yeah.
So they're similar to that, but like it shoots out orbs, and it's a quick time event. You have to shoot the orbs to complete his thought. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'll have to get all those for one of the last 2 trophies. So,
okay.
That being said, I'm just saying that I mean, they give it a 7 out of 10, say it was good, but then they just kind of rip it apart in that verdict.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well,
I will say I was kind of intimidated at the last boss, at the final boss.
I think I saw that. I'm not gonna say what it is, just to not spoil it in case someone is planning on playing it. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. And when I saw it, I saw the very end of it. I was like, oh,
yeah, pretty big. I was like, you don't need to know. You can know what it is, but you need to know what he is to Krieg.
Yeah.
So nothing got spoiled. just me shooting another person in the game.
Yeah, such as
So,
Borderlands. But
Yep.
speaking
But that's
of
it. I'm done
IGN
for
reviews, I have another one up, which kind of also ties into what you said earlier with the Hulk. I have their review up for Marvel Avengers.
Nice.
I haven't played it yet. I've seen very little gameplay.
I'm curious.
But IGN gave it a 6 out of 10.
Shit,
And
son.
pretty much a verdict at the end of the article is Marvel Avengers has fun and endearing superhero campaign, but it's tied to a loot-based post-game that's repetitive and unrewarding that it gave me little reason to want to keep playing. The combat here can definitely be enjoyable, and superhero flavor throughout is top-notch, but the loot system is unsatisfying mess, and its limited mission variety is a recycled ad nauseam and nauseam. And yeah, not to mention the surprising amount of technical rough edges and bugs throughout. There's a nugget of something cool here, but it's going to take more than Terrigen Mist to form it into something that feels worth my time. I think another thing that kind of hurt it was, I feel like at this point we're so used to superhero games being like open world. You can just explore and get collectibles and stuff. And I looked into it. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily that. It's like, hey, here's 4 hubs that you can go around and do stuff in.
Kind of like Lego games?
I guess. I don't know. I haven't read into it, but it's like it's not like one big world, open world type thing. It's like,
gotcha.
You know, something like that.
Okay.
But
interesting, man. Interesting.
I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews of like, you know, it's got some technical issues and buggy and, you know,
it sucks.
Stuff like that. I think the loot system, the loot-based post-game, is when they say it's repetitive, unrewarding. I mean, I feel like that's up to the person. Because, I mean, like, to be honest, like, I'd wonder whoever wrote this article if they said the same thing about Borderlands. Because Borderlands is kind of the same way.
That's
so it's like,
what I think of like post-game farming, like for gear or Destiny, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious to see what they said about Borderlands and stuff because it's essentially the same thing. But I'd be interested. Like I know I've read some other reviews where it's like, you know, it feels like it would be it's a rough, like it has something there, and with a couple updates, it could be great, but it's not amazing right now. I think the fact that they made it single player essentially through the story kind of killed it. I think you only play as one hero. Like, what's that?
That's a game that A, lends itself to co-op, and B, lends itself to like you switching characters throughout.
Yeah, like if even if it was just 2 players, where like you had the option between 2 players, and you could play with someone, I feel like that would lend itself to the game more. Because like, from the little I've seen of gameplay, it's like just one hero on the screen by himself, and it's like, well, how many times in the Avengers do you see one person by himself?
Captain America, right before he assembles everyone. You know, come on. For like a brief flash attack.
Literally, like not even 5 minutes before that, he was fighting with Tony and Thor against Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then there you go. But then, as I said, like 30 seconds. That's
because it's one of those things where I feel like it lended itself better to co-op and potentially just straight up open world, where when you're exploring, you could just be whoever. But I don't know if that's how that post game stuff works.
I have no idea.
I just want to say, I just want to be the Hulk and smash shit. Like I want another. I just want a Hulk game. I just want a Hulk only game. I fucking loved playing as the Hulk in the Wii version of that game, The Incredible Hulk. That was a solid fucking game. And literally, you would just grab cars and rip them in half and make them boxing gloves and fucking beat the shit out of things. I just want another Hulk game. It doesn't have to be based on a movie. Hulk does not lend itself well to movies because it's so ridiculous just in general with storytelling and comics. So
yeah, fuck it. Maybe you'll get one day.
I would love it.
Maybe you'll get one. Hey man, I would love any game that would revolve around a character.
Any game, he says. Okay.
Ant-Man? Squirrel Girl. Give me a Squirrel Girl game. I'm all about it. Why I like Squirrel Girl, I have no idea. However, I have an Avengers poster in my basement, and in the top left, guess who's fucking soaring through the air?
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. Yep. I'm just like, where were you?
And the wife let you keep that?
Doreen Green, where are you? Yeah, she's up there. She likes that stuff. So yeah, a couple.
I mean, Squirrel Girl. She's not jealous or anything.
It's literally it's everybody. She's just up there in the corner. It'd be funny if she just put a little piece of paper over, just cover it up. No, man.
She just photoshops her face onto it.
Yeah, I am Doreen Green, but no, that's kind of not like upsetting, but like I'm kind of caught off guard by that review. Yeah. I thought this game was gonna be fucking amazing, but guess not.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I mean, I've looked at reviews on Steam and it seems kind of hit and miss.
Okay.
Trying to pull it up right now of what like the percentage is. I mean, 71% positive reviews off the 6750 reviews. But a lot of people are like, it feels like it's not fully finished, or the fact that the multiplayer is a completely different thing, or like missions can get repetitive.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Dude,
missions are extremely generic. Bugs.
I love
I feel like it might be like a lot of these reviews I'm looking through on Steam. A lot are just mentioning like crashes and bugs and like technical issues, which seem.
That could be fixed though. A couple patches.
But the fact that it was released. And all these bugs are being a thing is like.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it's performing on consoles, but it's like, that's on Steam. It's Steam reviews, so people are gonna be like, "Don't buy it because we have all these technical issues right now. Don't waste your money because X, Y, and Z." So
yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Yes.
That sucks. But yeah, I thought I would get better reviews, but apparently I was wrong. What else was I gonna say? So, speaking of PlayStation and PlayStation 5 earlier with what with what Borderlands is doing for like the new gen consoles, Sony has this showcase coming up, I believe September 16th, so 3 days from now. Holy shit. That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the last thing I have. I don't know if you want to run with things after this, but
I got two things.
Cool. I'll be quick. So Sony is holding its PlayStation 5 showcase on September 16th. Look at PS5 launch games and beyond. So Sony will reveal new information about the PlayStation 5 in a live stream on Wednesday, September 16th. Sony's PlayStation 5 showcase promises updates to the latest titles from worldwide studios and our world-class development partners. Excuse me. More specifically, in a PlayStation blog post, the company says it plans to show games coming to PS5 at launch and beyond, end quote, during Wednesday's live stream. The PS5 showcase will stream on PlayStation's Twitch and YouTube channels at 4 p.m. EDT, 1 p.m. PDT. On September 16th, we'll run approximately 40 minutes. That shouldn't be too bad. So that's 2 p.m. for me here. I'll still be at work. I'll just watch it when I get home. PlayStation fans are hopeful that the event talks about more than just upcoming PS5 games. They have not revealed the launch date or price for its next-gen hardware, with mere months to go before the console is expected to be released. So, but as we all know, Microsoft has revealed that stuff. So I wonder what they're waiting for. So PS5 is expected to launch sometime during the holiday 2020 season. That's what I got. But I'm interested to see what titles are actually going to be on launch. So we'll see.
Didn't Xbox announce their price?
It was $499, I think.
Was that what it was? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. $499. Series X and S at $499.
Yep. Yep, $499. Yep. The refrigerator
and the S will be $299.
$299. That's a digital only, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So I just read this before this. It's digital only, and it won't play like higher
Backwards
quality
or something. Yeah.
high quality like Xbox One X games.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucking stupid, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But got two things left real quick. My end.
Take it away. Take it away.
GameStop has set to close more stores.
Saw this.
They announced that they will close 100 more stores than previously planned, increasing their total closures between 4 and 450.
God damn.
So originally planned on 300, and now that number has increased. Honestly, not fully surprised. COVID definitely kicked them between the legs with it.
For sure.
I'm sure without COVID, those numbers would be much lower, if at all.
Yeah, probably not.
But it said they were kind of pinning their financial recovery on sales of next-gen consoles. But it seems like obviously the pandemic has affected those plans heavily.
Yep.
Because our country doesn't know how to handle a pandemic, apparently.
Yeah, we're still fucking struggling with it somehow.
Yeah, unfortunately, because people are dumb.
People are fucking stupid. I'm not the brightest and sharpest tool in the shed, but
no, but you have common sense.
Yeah, I try to.
But yeah, they're dropping more stores, which isn't fully surprising.
Nope.
And honestly, I would be shocked. Maybe it's because the article or the websites I visit don't touch the stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd be curious to how much, like, in terms of bookstores, how much they're closing down. You know
to be honest, because the only bookstores I go to is Barnes and Noble. Because like the local one in town.
I think I was saying it for like a year before COVID. I was like, I'm surprised Barnes and Noble is still a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Like with how much you can get on whether it's Amazon or online retails or fucking just like Nook.
Even their own online store. I can go to Barnes and Noble, see a book for $25. I can go home and look it up. I look it up in their store. It's always
probably
like
10% off. 10 to 20% off.
And I asked them, could you honor this in the store? Like, no, that's something, for some reason, they're separate. And I was just like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Order.
But like pre-COVID, I was always surprised they were still a thing. And it was like, even with like Nooks of like ebooks, like half the time when I like, I'm looking on Amazon or Barnes and Noble to like get a comic, I'm like, wow, this seems really cheap. And now I see it's like Nook version. I was like, oh, I don't want that. That's the digital copy. I want the physical one.
So it's funny you say that because you like the physical of books, but not the physical of games.
I mean, to be fair, all my games are in that tower.
To be fair,
all
my games are in this little shelf. Not really. Yeah, I have probably just as many Steam games as I do PlayStation 4 and Switch games. So I know you're saying now. I get it. It is. Yeah. It's kind of cool to look in your Steam kind of interface and just see all the colors in your it's pretty cool.
Gets real annoying when someone's like, "Hey, let's hop in this," and you're like, "Okay, what letters to start with? Okay, where's that in the alphabet?" You start scrolling, you're like, "Where the fuck is it? Do I not have it installed? What the fuck?" And you hit non-installed stuff, and it's not there, and it's under the non-installed stuff, and you're like,
"Fuck,
this is awkward, man."
Give me 27 minutes. Why? That's oddly specific.
I think like 2 weeks ago, I was playing with my buddy Seth, and like we were both just happened to be on one weekend, and we're like, "Oh, do we want to hop in?" And he's like, "You want to hop in Remnant?" And I was like, "Sure."
Nope.
And I checked my installed games. I was like, "I don't have that installed."
Sorry.
He's like, awkward. So he hopped in something else, and we just ended up playing that for the day.
Yeah,
but it was one of those things where it's just like, where if I had a physical copy, you know, just
pop it in.
Pop it in.
I will say there's pros and cons to everything.
100%.
So, yeah, I mean, I like my physical, but I also now playing on PC, I do not mind having things.
PC 100% digital.
Yeah, I mean, I can't on PC, even if we can still kind of get hard.
You kind of still can. I'm sure you could.
You can still get disc for PC. I don't have a disc drive. I have to use
that's an issue.
USB
But I honestly don't know if actually new games are doing physicals. That might have been fully phased out at this point.
So, I guess could you not do like special editions on Steam then?
You can.
Like,
I've never done it. So I've seen like the deluxe editions and stuff where you get this and you get this and you get this. I don't know how that actually works.
Maybe you just get like for the game for like Last of Us and Borderlands 3. I have a steelbook case. Maybe you just get like a little like
file,
like not even a box, just a little sheet of metal with a laser printed on there. Or something.
I honestly don't know. I feel like there's been some games where it's like I've seen on the Steam where it's like in the special edition you get like this little statuette, and it's like that's kind of odd. But then again, I fucking ordered a fucking Steam Link from Steam and got that. So I mean, somewhere in Steam they have my address. I don't know when I put it in. Well, it probably has to do with the credit card because it has to have billing information.
Billing information. Yep.
So that's probably how they have it. Now that I think about it, that makes sense.
But
whatever.
I'm sure anybody has everybody's information.
Yeah.
If you try hard enough, you'll find it.
Yeah. I mean, just find their Facebook. That's all you need.
Pretty much.
But the only other thing I have is there's kind of been a leaked announcement for a remake that I would be stoked about. It's a number of leaks suggest that Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake announcement is likely to be revealed during Ubisoft Forward. That says later today, so that was actually 3 days ago. So now I'm curious if it actually did get announced.
Did it come out?
I actually don't know.
Excuse me.
But Sands of Time was like the first 3D Prince of Persia game, I think, that was on PS2, I want to say. And it kind of had like the Assassin's Creed-esque like climbing and jumping around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Solid game, solid story. It's like one of those games where if like name a game from the PS2 era that you loved, it was probably one like easily within top 5 of the games I played.
Nice.
And just there's so many memories with it, and I'm really hoping. I'd have to really dig in if this is actually true or not, but I really hope it does get a remake. It does. It gets put on Steam and if it gets Steam achievements, I will lose my shit.
I will lose my shit.
Oh wait, well now I just found a page that was announced. That for January 21st, 2021. Will likely cost $40 on PS4, Xbox, Epic Games, and Ubisoft Store, and Uplay Plus. So no Steam. God fucking damn it! Guess I'm not buying it.
PS4 trophies.
No, not worth it.
Did?
But it is a remake, not a reboot or remaster, which I'm pretty sure remake is
completely
just an upgraded graphics. It's not like an engine upgrade.
Wouldn't it be a reboot?
No, a reboot would be like a retelling of the story.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I always get these two confused.
Remaster and remake.
Is
remake is new. Remaster is like updated graphics, updated features.
Remaster is enhancing of quality of the original master version, whereas remake is
redoing it
across multimedia as a whole.
Yep. That's where remaster, not reboot. Yeah.
So if it comes to Steam, I'll pick it up. If not, too bad. So sad.
If not, fuck it. I never played it. I never played any of those. I never played Assassin's Creed games. I
played Sands of Time. I think the one after that, here and there, my buddy had it, but never actually beat it.
Gotcha.
They were actually a pretty solid story. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really a really interesting, kind of unique story that they went with. Which, especially in today's age, I feel is kind of lost at this point. When I feel like if I look at the Steam store right now, half the stuff we see are sequels or
Yep.
You know,
it's been the
something like that.
remakes and
Which,
remasters.
granted, this is just another remake that's happening, but
yeah,
you know,
still something to get excited.
Yeah,
You know?
it's not the 5th sequel to that game.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Wait,
that is true.
Alan Wake has Steam achievements.
Get it. How much?
$15.
Not bad.
That's a Steam sale pick up for me.
Yeah. So actually, speaking of achievements, I'm trying to look back and see all the achievements I ever beat Borderlands 3 on Steam. I don't have some. Oh, it doesn't tell me. You own this game. I guess once I buy it and load it in, you'll get it.
Yeah.
It'll pop up. So, whatever. Fuster clock off. So cool. Anyway, that's all I have, man. I won't beat around the bush here with anything. So,
all right. Yeah, I think
it's gonna do it for me.
All I have also.
All right. Well, I guess that's a wrap on Routine 113 of Guy Party Podcast, guys. We'll catch you next week, and yeah, have fun. Be safe.
Bye.